Only a few days before the eclipse, we're working for you with some ways to keep yourself and your family safe. Dr. Grin from Kansas City University joins me this morning to talk about how to keep your eyes safe. Good morning, Dr. Grin.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. One of the things that I really worry about is my kids, right? Like, they don't fully grasp that you need the glasses on or else you're really going to get hurt. So what is the most important thing to keep in mind on the day of the eclipse, and what can happen if you don't wear the protective eyewear that's necessary?
So most important thing is you really need to wear that protective eyewear and make sure your kids are wearing it or have it ready if they're going to watch while they're at school. Unfortunately, if you don't wear those protective lenses, you can develop something that's called solar retinopathy, which is basically like a sunburn of the retina, which is where those specialized photoreceptors live at the back of the eye.
And how long does something like that last? Is it like a sunburn and it goes away eventually, or could this cause something permanent?
Depending on how long you were exposed, it could be temporary, but if you had enough long exposure to the sun, it could actually be permanent and cause long-term eye damage. So really important to be careful here.
And is that something that's unique to the eclipse, or can that happen any old day? We're outside, something looks pretty in the sky, and our eyes wander towards the sun.
It actually isn't unique to the eclipse. I think what's unique about the eclipse is that folks really want to stop and stare at the sun for potentially minutes at a time, whereas typically, you know, if you look at the sun, it's bright, you're going to look away.
Sure. Okay, that's good to know. So these special glasses, how do they work, and what makes them different from sunglasses?
They're really cool. So what's unique about these glasses is that they're about 1,000 times stronger than regular sunglasses.
Wow.
I brought a couple if you want to try one on. And you know, in order to know that you've got the right ones, you want to check the label. It should say ISO 12312-2.
Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so this one is, it's got that 12312 right here. Okay.
And if you put them on, you'll know they're the right ones because you won't see anything. It'll just be totally dark.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that. I see just the lights in the studio, which are very bright, but they look, I mean, they look more dim than a dying flashlight. So wow, that is crazy. These are like blackout curtains for your eyeballs.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
Okay, so that's how you know they're going to block out a lot more than regular sunglasses. How do you think it's best to protect your eyes in regular day-to-day sunlight?
So, you know, with day-to-day sunlight, it's a good idea to wear sunglasses regularly. It can help protect your eyes or delay the onset of certain conditions like cataracts and certain retinal conditions. You don't have to go crazy though. You know, if you're in the sun for just a couple minutes, I think it's okay to forgo the sunglasses from time to time, just like you might not put sunscreen on every time you step outside your door to take out the trash or walk your dog. But if you're going to be exposed to the sun for a prolonged period of time, I think it's a good idea to protect your eyes.
And even on cloudy days, right?
I think so too. You know, and I think you can kind of let your eyes be the guide. You know, just like when you're driving and you feel like the light is bothering your eyes, go ahead and throw on a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, I've become devoted to sunglasses in recent years, and I really feel like I've noticed a difference in just the tiredness of my eyes. You know, it seems to have helped with that. So this is excellent advice, Dr. Grin. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Wear your protection.